Oh, yeah. P. Diddy had his birthday party here a couple years back, and he had one of those.
I don't want a fondue fountain if P. Diddy had one. Damn it, what didn't Diddy do?
A Ferrari cake?
Diddy didn't do it.
What's good YouTube? It's your boy imKingKenneth back from another video. And today we're going to talk about Diddy. Because unless you've been living under a rock for the past year, Diddy has been going through a lot of issues right now. But in this video, I'm not going to go over the allegations itself, as I already did it in my main channel and my live channel. But instead, I'm going to talk about something that's not talked about a lot, if at all. And it's how it could affect Hollywood and the people in it. I'm not going to directly speculate on who could be going out with Diddy, but I am going to talk about people that have been brought up since the allegations came out. With that being said though, let's head straight to the video. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Diddy is a predator, whether it's in the industry or not, because he mentored Justin Bieber and Usher when they were teenagers, and was still doing the same behavior for those such as Meek Mill and Mary J. Blige. And there's literally tons of videos that make it seem that Diddy did something to them behind the scenes. And I'm very sure that some of y'all may or may not seen these videos already, but in case you haven't, roll the footage.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go buck full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother. Everything's good.
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything.
Yeah.
Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't. I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes. Okay.
5555.
Okay. 55. Y'all heard that?
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I ain't say that.
Okay.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid. Listen.
We're having a good time, yo. Oh, your Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Yo, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Throughout these many conversations surrounding Diddy, two people that will always be brought up is Beyonce and JayZ. Because of course, many people throughout the years have been spreading conspiracy theories about them, saying both of them are just as evil as Diddy. In fact, just less than a week ago, a singer named Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan's show, Piers Morgan Uncensored, and in that interview, she said a lot of incriminating stuff about them. And to no one's surprise, JayZ and Beyonce's lawyers told Piers Morgan to remove that part of the show, and also to come out with a public apology.
The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with Shay Shay earlier this year, the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real, for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy, because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically, and Clive Davis has been his greatest teacher. If the Me Too movement were real, Why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
The shocking allegations levelled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harboured a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims had already received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. And that's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about JayZ and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to JayZ and Beyonce.
Now, how do I feel about it? Could it be very possible that both of them could be as bad as Diddy? Yes. Could it also be very possible that both of them are just normal people that happen to be famous? Also yes. I feel like with Diddy, even before the allegations came out, Diddy had enough evidence to show that he was a bad person. Whether it's him screwing over his artists at Bad Boy Records or the East Coast West Coast war. This is literally the same dude that made the band walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn just for a cheesecake. But with Beyonce and JayZ, there's not that much evidence to support that claim. So like I said, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm just gonna wait on it. And another thing too, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Because a lot of y'all actually believe everything y'all see. Whether you want to admit it or not, some of y'all turn into the old heads that believe everything they see on Facebook. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of celebrities that go down with Diddy, but it's literally not every celebrity known to man. People online will think that just because they took a picture of Diddy means they were at a Diddy party. I mean, y'all really think that John Cena would be at a Diddy party? Y'all can't even see him. And I know I made my Diddy and Mr. McMahon jokes in the past, but based on my research, it was a Hurricane Sandy relief party. And this is how we know we're doomed. Because people are sharing these AI pictures around like they're real, whether it's the baby oil or the mugshot. So what am I saying? Take everything with a grain of salt. And go out of your way to do research. And not just watch YouTube or TikTok videos. Even this one, I'm just a normal dude, not a journalist. Diddy to me is not only a kingpin to the music industry, but he's also a product of that environment. Because the entertainment industry has been messed up for years, even before Diddy, and here's a good example of this. I'm sure y'all all heard of Wizard of Oz. Well, the actress that played Dorothy, Judy Garland, was actually addicted to barbiturates. And she was a kid when she first started taking them, and because of that, it led to her death. And my dad knows people that met Diddy before fame, and he never was like this. Now, if I was to guess as to why Diddy does his crimes, let me flex my criminology degree and show y'all something. There's a theory called routine activity theory, and it's actually very simple. Diddy in this case would be an offender of the crime, whose main motive is sex and money. A target would be a woman that's very vulnerable, and in the absence of a capable guardian, would be the victim's loved ones, or Diddy's yes men surrounding him. And like I said, he does these crimes for his own greed. How it could affect Hollywood though? I feel like because of social media, the perception of celebrities have been dwindling. But now because of this case, and the theories that have been circulating throughout the years, don't be surprised if many of your favorites are ratted out. And regardless of whether or not Diddy is guilty or not, there's definitely going to be an infrastructure change in the industry. But to be honest, most younger people follow content creators. And even though I wish it wouldn't happen, social media is a new entertainment, and it's already going towards that path. But just know when that trial happened to May 5th, you know his lawyer's gonna come up with a lame excuse. With all these lawsuits, Diddy is in the thick of it right now. Oh no. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. We all have to give our props to Cassie, because if it wasn't for her, none of this would be happening. And celebrities have been warning us about Diddy for years. And if Cassie was this bad, I can't even imagine J-Lo or Kim Porter. One last thing before I get out here though. A lot of people online hate the memes because it's in bad taste, but just like any other situation, it's going to get joked about. If you are new to the channel, then you know that I love dark humor. But I do think there's a thin line between disrespect and a joke. I'm sure you already peeped the baby oil by now, because listen, 1,000 baby oil bottles is insane. My family had this baby oil bottle for years. That goes to show how much a bottle goes a long way. But it does get weird if people buy baby oil or even put baby oil on themselves. Also memes about Diddy parties, because you know what happens in those parties, right? And like I said, it's not a bad thing. Hell, I made skits surrounding Diddy in the past, but in those skits I'm more so making fun of Diddy and not the actual situations in hand. In fact, the only problem I have with the Diddy memes, aside from what I mentioned earlier, is the fact that the memes overshadow his allegations. Like with No Diddy, for example. People are paying more attention to the fact that he might be gay rather than the horrific allegations that he's accused of. And the baby oil is only one part of the allegations that he's accused of. But overall though, it's a long time coming. And what could happen in the future, we just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it for the video, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. And I'll catch y'all later. I'm imKingKenneth, and I'm out this bitch. Peace out, y'all.
Vote or die? What the hell does that even mean?
What you think it means, bitch? Now get your big ass in the polling booth. Can't run from a 38, go ahead and try.